Let's look at some of your customizing options. Let's start by looking at the system I created in the first video using the default settings. If you look at the first few change key cuts, you'll quickly notice it would not look much like a key, but more like a key blank. To solve this problem, I'll change the key bitting array in the Customize section of MasterKey Pro, then regenerate the system and look at it again. Before I do that, I want you to notice what side the numbers start to change from in this report. They start to change on the left side, more on this later. You can edit the system you have loaded in memory by clicking the new button, then click Edit System. This will enter the setup information you had so you can change it. Some things you'll customize during your initial setup and some you will apply after. Here are some of the customizing options you'll have during setup. Click the Customize tab to expose these options. Now look under Rotation Order and you'll see the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, making the first number to change on the left side, like my sample system. A lot of times you'll see this change, or rotate, from right to left. Here you can click one of these arrow buttons to reverse it, or you can mix it up manually. You can set the default rotation order in Settings under Startup. I'll keep it the way it is. If you're not familiar with the key bitting array, I have a help section in the program that should help. In short, it's a two-step system, so the numbers go by twos. For example, the first master key cut is 6. So below that you'll have the usable numbers for that column. 6 is an even number, so I'll start with 0, 2, 4, 8. Notice I skipped the 6. That's because we used that in the master key. And so on for the other columns. When the program starts to generate your system, it uses these numbers to do it. Let me explain how that works. The numbers across the top are the first ones to come out. That's 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 in this case. The next number out with this rotation order set would be 2, 1, 0, 0, 1, the next number would be 4, 1, 0, 0, 1, and so on. Get the idea? Now that you can see how the numbers are used, what if we made some changes? Let's look at the fourth column. We must use only those numbers, but they don't need to be in that order. We have 0, 4, 6, 8 to work with, so what if I swap 6 and the 0? Now I'll quickly resave the trial system we're working on, and I bypass the import function for now for speed. I just want a quick look at the system for now to see if it's what I want. You can see how that changed up our system and made it better to look at already. Now let's go back and I'll show you some more options. First, I want you to see is the Reset button over here. Click this to reset the key bitting array. Right here you'll see some preset buttons. This first button here will scramble up columns 2 and 4. The next one will scramble 1 and 5. I always scramble my key bitting array in some way. Next, I have the hold buttons and presets. When you hold the chamber, it is fixed on the master key cut for that chamber. Doing this will limit the number of change keys you'll get because you have less chambers to work with. So, to conclude this video, I'll click Reset, then click Scramble 2 and 4. Then I'll click Save and replace the existing file, or rename it, but this time I want to make sure I import the system.